right, guys, another video, man. This is one of my favorite subjects, man. Everyday carry. So, I kind of thought I'd do one myself, man. I did one prior while I was at work. So it was a little noisy, a little crazy. I thought I'd quiet the space and be able to do a little better, guys. I'm still new, all right. Work with me, but let's have some fun, right? So let's start with keys, right? Simple enough. First thing we grab, or at least one of the first things I grab, set of keys. I know it kind of looks like a cluster here, but it's really not much at all. I have an Olight. I kind of bought this as a novelty more than anything, and I realized I had used it more than what I thought it would, and so I kept it up here, right? And you can always use the extra light. I'm on your phone, I'm on your weapons. You uh, individually carry one, and you can never have enough. You can never have enough. So Olight, and this thing I got right off of Amazon, and it works. It works. So let's move on to the next thing on the key set, and that's the Gerber dime. This thing here, I wouldn't have thought that I'd have used this as much as I did, but I have, man. I've got a great deal of use out of this thing, and I've pretty much used everything on here, man, from the little scissors, or at least I've tried. They aren't great, but from the bottle cap opener to the blade uh, and to the little pliers, this thing has actually been durable, and it's worked. And I'm a huge fan of Gerber, man. This thing, for what I thought would be novelty as well, like the light, has actually become a staple in my EDC, and I keep it right on the keys. And so it works for me, and whatever works, I stick with, guys. Let's move on to wallet, right? Simple enough, wallet. Now this is an insert made by Coach. It goes into one of my wallets, and I just took it out of the trifold and I started using it individually. I don't carry much cards, your driver's license, those type of things. You know, weapons carry and that type of thing. Things to identify yourself, and bank cards, and what you need to survive when you're out day to day. So not too much to it, but I like everything to be durable and I can beat up and not baby. It's been one of those things, so I've actually been carrying it. It works, right? Watches, guys, if we had to sit here and talk about the things guys collect, this is definitely one of them. And once you get started, you know what I mean. It can get pricey. Now, normally I carry G-Shock watches. They work well. Again, I like the stuff with durability. But somebody told me about Seiko. Not that I had never heard about the brand, but I never personally used it. Then I started wearing them. I will always go with Seiko watches. They're just flat out good, man. Just flat out good. And you can dress up, dress down. You can everyday carry with them. And I do. I've been wearing that watch for months. And it's been working just fine. Streamline. Now, this is highly reputable. And everybody knows about the ProTac series and Streamlights, and I use them on my weapons. Of course, I individually carry one, and these are just flat out good. I know it's open to argument and discussion that there are some better, and maybe there are, but this works for me, and I continue to use them, man. So, the Streamlight ProTac. This is the one individual flashlight I'll carry. Sometimes when hiking, I have other ones, but this would be the one in my pocket. And let's go with our everyday blade. Now, I think this one is the Brawler. I'm not really sure. I usually buy these things every year, the Kershaws, and this one has actually lasted for a couple of years. I beat these things up too, and nothing like having an individual blade. Guys, we own multiple knives, of course, right? It's one of the things we collect, but this one has actually worked. So, Kershaw Brawler, and why not? If it works, it works. And I'll keep going with it, right? Multi-tools. The Leatherman Wingman. Now, every guy should have a multi-tool, at least in my opinion. This thing flat out does the job. I was a truck driver for a great number of years. And you're always picking and pulling and placing and poking and pulling and you name it, right? This thing stood the test of time. I bought them for the guys in the family. They love them. I use them for fishing. I use them to mount the weapons lights. When I say multi-tool, they couldn't have picked a better word, right? These things work, and I use this one. Again, open to interpretation and debate which one is better. But Leatherman is a reputable company, and I would highly recommend any one of their multi-tools. So Leatherman multi-tool, and we'll go with this one anyway. Lips, chapstick, right? Because I got big lips, man, and I don't want to keep them chapped, right? So this works for me. And you never know, maybe the missus will let me get a kiss sometime during the day. So guys, chapstick it is, or at least in my case, Carmex, right? Let's move to weaponry. This is what the guys like. And this is a 380 EZ. Sorry, guys. I'm all over the place. And I'm like that sometimes. But let's show everyone that that's clear and no issues. Now, these smaller guns are harder to shoot. But I have to say that I've certainly gotten a little better with it. And this is my go-to everyday carry. Like to and from the house. This is usually what I'm going to grab, man. I will, appendix carry with this thing and put it in and go. And I have no issues like that. And holsters. You know what? Let me take a second here. If you'd have told me, I thought you guys were making this up. But holsters? Do you know how many of these we buy? It's ridiculous. I have others, man. And this is actually a cheaper one. But I'm using it because it works. Again, whatever's comfortable, whatever works. This is what I use. Holsters, man. I said I'd never buy another one. Meanwhile, I have at least 2 more in my cart. Go figure, man. Holsters. It's ridiculous. But, I mean, that's where we are, right? We are where we are. And this one, guys, this is my one. Now, this one here, we already know. Everybody's going to say Glock, yeah, Glock, yeah, Glock, right? And not only Glock, stock Glock. Yeah, I said it. So here, let's show you that it's clear. Guys, I've done absolutely nothing to this thing. I've added a light, that's it. The sights are still the same, and you know they aren't the best sights. But you know what? If I had to say that I was confident with one thing in my house, this would be it. This is the one. And I've gotten very proficient with it. So much where I'm actually pretty proud of myself. Like, okay, you can handle yourself with this thing. If I had to put my life on the line, which I would never do, or my family, protect my family, I'm actually going with this stock Glock, and I'm going to use it, man. I'm going to use it to the best of my ability. This thing flat out works. It's fun to shoot, and I haven't had an issue. We know about the reliability of them. Now at this stage, there's some they say they're better, but for me, it's going to be a stock Glock. I hate to say it like that, but crazy. And a Bravo concealment holster. Again, the holster thing, ridiculous. But I wear this, man, outside the waistband, and I have others, but I've been wearing this outside the waistband. And I usually like to wear like Columbia fishing shirts and some type of cargo pant. I'm always in some type of tactical cargo pant at work. We wear chew specs or poppers, and I buy loose fit Wranglers from Walmart, 511s, and Columbia fishing shirts and sneakers, and I'm comfortable with that type of stuff, guys. That's pretty much all I wear. I'll keep it basic. Man. I know most men are. We stick with the things that we like, and we get comfortable with them, and that's what we do. And so, guys, again, my everyday carry series, not much, simple, precise, just what I like, what I use for right now. I will, as the years go on, maybe I'll upgrade some things, but right now I've been using this stuff for the most part, at least most of it, the same for quite some time. And I'm happy with it. And again, I've gotten proficient with the Glock and getting much better with the EZ. But again, I carry that every day, and everything else is just kind of what we use. We use what we use. I've seen a lot of videos. Again, this is one of my favorite topics. I've seen a lot of videos, and guys use a lot of stuff, a lot more than what I use, and they use it well, and they carry it well, and whatever works for you, whatever's comfortable. At least so I've been taught, and so I've learned, and so I've practiced. So guys, Thank you, thank you, thank you. Again, I'm a huge fan. Thank you for watching. For those that watch, and I'll continue to make videos little by little. You know, it's because it's fun to me. And you have a good one.